Hi everybody, welcome to the channel. This is Rob. For those of you that are new, welcome to the channel. For those of you that are coming back, welcome back, you guys. I ordered 2 decks about 3 days ago and they just got here today. So I thought I would do an unwrapping with you guys. First one I got was the Dream Song Oracle, written by Angie Sulins and artwork by Marta Orlowska. And the second deck I got is the Manifestation Tarot. And this one is by Jane Wallace. Illustrations by Julia Cellini. So you guys, I'm totally excited about these decks. I saw videos of both of these decks online and they looked really cool to me. This particular deck here looks really, really cool because it has messages on every card. And I thought that that was really, really cool. Also, the fact that it's a manifestation tarot, I find super, super interesting because I think I'm all about manifestations. And so this one is an oracle deck. It's the Dream Song Oracle. And honestly, with this oracle, you guys, I fell in love with the artwork. And maybe some of you know, maybe some of you don't know, but I'm a total art lover. And so this one attracted me because of the art. This one attracted me because of the messages and the drawings on the cards. So at the end of the video, you guys, you will know exactly if I am happy to have these decks in my collection or maybe not so happy to have them in my collection. So let's get started, you guys. Let's open the Dream Song Oracle and let's go through this one first. Now, as I said, you guys, this deck, when I looked at it on YouTube, it had such beautiful artwork. I thought to myself, we've got to order this deck. Already, I can tell you that the box is absolutely gorgeous. It is a magnetic box. And so here it closes with the magnets. This is the front of the box. This is the back of the box. And pause your device if you're interested in reading that, you guys. This is the other side of the box. And this one is by US Game Systems, by the way, which I am so excited about because I do enjoy US Systems decks, and I'm hoping that this is going to be another US Systems deck that I'm just going to totally love. Once again, it opens up like this. It's a hardcover box, you guys. Here there is a little writing and it says, "Your dream's song is the original melody the universe sang into your soul upon birth. It is your muse, your guide, and your sovereign siren. This is your invitation to remember and revitalize that song. Dancing to its rhythm awakens divine play. Dream deep and sway wild. The world is your dance floor." Cute. It comes with this bag. You can put the cards in there. I have a couple of decks that come with these bags as well. I never really use them. So this is the book that it comes with, and it's a pretty direct book, you guys. What's so wonderful about this book is that it gives you a picture of the card and it gives you the meaning of the card here. So for example, you can pause your device and read that, and so that way you have an idea of how this book is written. And other than that, that's pretty much it for this book, you guys. It doesn't really give you anything else other than the meanings of the cards, and it has a brief introduction and how to use this deck, and that's about it, you guys. But pretty nice book. The printing is nice on this one. It's got that rose petal feeling to it, so I'm happy with the booklet. And these are the cards, you guys. Finally, there's 45 cards to this deck, you guys. So holding this deck is not a problem, as you can see. Very, very comfortable. It is gilded, so that's a nice touch to it. This is what the back of the card looks like, and as you can see, it is completely reversible. I don't know if it matters if it's reversible or not, but I guess I'll find out throughout my journey. And this is what these cards look like. Now, paper stock is not the best, you guys. It doesn't totally bother me, but it could have been a lot better. And it just, it's very run of the mill. It's not terrible, but it's not the best either. It's okay. So, not much to say about paper stock. Shuffling looks like it's going to be pretty okay. We'll do shuffling in the end. And this is what these cards look like, you guys. This is number 1, Enter the Conversation. And as I said at the beginning, one of the things that really got me interested in this deck were the drawings. And I find the drawings to be so cute. I find them to be so attractive. This is to Moon Bathe in Hope. And they look really nice to me. I do have to say that just by looking at it right now, right off the bat, I can tell you that the printing is not so good. What do I mean when I say that? I mean that it's not crystal clear. I mean that the printing is not as good as it could have been. So that's already a problem for me. It's not a shine, it's more of a matte, but it looks like the colors are a bit dull. And when they shouldn't be, it looks like these cards, if we looked at the originals, they would look so different than this one's. Nevertheless, it is a nice deck. I mean, I'm liking the pictures. 5, share your bounty, but I have seen the pictures already. I just didn't know how this deck was going to feel on my hands. And so 6, transformation to your thoughts. And I have to say, you guys, that I'm not feeling anything super special. It's just like a regular mass-produced deck. So I'm a bit... 7, learn from the bees. I'm not totally pleased. This is the 8, seek the ally. 9, shed the tears. Colors are pretty good, but they look faded, as I just mentioned. This is 10, court the feminine. And I like the fact that they're borderless. That is nice. I mean, the only place where you get a border is here. Make space for change is number 11. But, you know, the drawings I find very, very nice. And 12, fly with the dreamer. And so I was hoping that I was going to be sort of hoping to have this deck as one of my go-to Oracle decks. And I was hoping to be able to install this deck into my readings as fast as I could. I don't know if that's going to be possible or not. 14, fall, fail, fly. There's a couple of things that I'm already looking at that I think it's going to have me want to spend a little bit more time with this deck. 16, cherish the small things. So I am not going to be able to connect with this deck immediately. And yes, it has to do with the paperwork. Yes, it has to do with the printing. There's something about those things that are super important to me, you guys. And if I don't have those two things, you know, that can be a problem. Now, of course, I saw a video of this deck, and so I was very much attracted to the drawings. But as I've said in many other videos, and I'll say it again, I don't know how a deck is going to feel for me until I hold it. And this deck is going to have to, we are going to have to spend more time together, because as of yet, we are really not connecting with each other. This is 22, tell a new story. 23, fly the wings of worthiness. And the pictures are very, very cool. I really like them. They're sort of like old but new at the same time. Really creative. Oh, the kind of artwork that I'm getting here and the vibes that it gives me. 25, kick up your heels. But there's other things about this deck that are sort of turning me off. So I'm not totally disappointed with it. I think we're just going to have to spend some time with each other and see where that takes us. Probably you're going to see this deck in some of my other updated lists. 29, lean into the storm. 30, grow your wishes. I think it's pretty cool. And I really like the style of art in here. It's really, really nice. Grab your monster by the tail. Indulge the whimsy. Turn your back. I think they're very soothing. I think the images are very inviting. They're mysterious. They're mystique. I love this one, Let It Burn. It's like a fox, half human, with the moon on a basket on its head. And it looks like, if you ask me, that it's about to throw the moon in the fire. And I find that interesting. So for artistic reasons, or on the artistic side, I give this a 10. I think it's a beautiful oracle. 35, cuddle and cradle. I am very much attracted to this type of artwork. 36, court the subconscious. Go dark. She is turning this, what looks like a curtain, which is daytime, to uncover the nighttime. I like it. Remember who you are. Very pretty. Welcome presents. Very, very pretty. Have tea with the bird. Embrace self-compassion. Get your brave on. I don't know. She has here some sort of a vase. Inside of a vase, there's a plant growing. There is an owl there. So these are very interesting pictures. I can't say anything else about that. This is a 45, unfurl the wings of forgiveness. And when it comes to shuffling this deck, you guys, It shuffles really well. That's one of the really good things about this paper stock, which if you have US Systems decks, you're going to know that you're going to know what this cardstock is. You're going to recognize it because you probably have it at home if you have some decks by US Game Systems. And, it's not that it's a bad cardstock. It's just that I don't think it's appropriate for this deck. I think for this deck, because this deck, as soon as I saw it, I thought that it was lush, and I thought that it was elegant, and I thought that it was mysterious. And I think that all of those things sort of call for a lush cardstock, and I didn't get that here, so it's very run-of-the-mill cardstock, and that's okay. But I was expecting something else. But anyway, it is a mass-produced deck, and this is what it is. Nevertheless, I will have to spend a little bit more time with this deck. I'm going to have to really get into it. I'm going to have to really try to connect with it. And I think you're going to see this deck on another list. But for now, this deck and I are going to spend some time together and see how that goes, you guys. So let's jump to the next deck. So you guys, these are the cards. Oh boy, right off the bat, I can tell you that this card stock is very thin for me, super, super thin. And I am not into thin paper, and this is very, very thin. The only time I will take really, really thin paper, and not even, actually I won't, I take that back. Thin paper is really not to my liking. So when it comes to my cards, I like my cards to have more body. I like my cards to be thicker. I like the cards to have a more of an elegant and robust feeling, you guys. And these cards are very thin. Not only are they thin, but they're totally shiny, as you can see. So already those two things are not going to make it easier for me to bond with this deck right away. But I got this deck because of the writing on the cards. For example, you guys, this is the Fool. And for the Fool, you get, I have faith. And so the Magician, I am confident. And a lot of the times, you guys, I like to have a little bit of help. The High Priestess, I trust my intuition. So we know what these cards mean, right? Most of us. Some of us don't. Some of us are learning. And if you're learning and you're watching this video, this is a really great deck for you to hold and to learn with. And if you're seasoned, I consider myself seasoned. I still like to see these writings on the cards, you guys. I think it's beautiful. The Emperor, I'm in control. So I have obviously cards that have a writing on them, and I have obviously cards that don't. The Hierophant, I accept guidance. The Lovers, I'm supported by love. The Chariot, I can find balance. Justice, I make decisions. The Hermit, I seek truth. And the drawings are pretty nice. I like them, and this is one of the reasons why I was attracted to this deck as well, because I do like the drawings very much. I thought that the drawings looked really beautiful. The printing could have been a little bit better. I find that the printing is a little bit faded, but cardstock is already really thin. Printing is not so good, but the pictures are nice. And I really like the messages on the card. The Hanged Man, I'm enlightened. Death, I embrace new beginnings. Temperance, I create harmony. I accept my shadow self for the Devil. And you see, it's messages like that I find really, really interesting, because that's really what it's all about. But have you noticed how every single what a card that not so soft is, or for example, the Tower, or the Devil for that matter, the Tower, and the message here is I can rebuild. So this is a manifestation tarot, right? To me, manifestation tarot comes with an affirmation, or affirmations come with manifestations. In other words, if we really want a manifestation to happen in our life, I think we need to reassure ourselves of what we're doing, assert ourselves that what we're doing is correct. And even if something negative happens, we need to then look for the positive side of it. And this deck gives me that, you guys. This is the Star. I'm inspired. This deck doesn't give me any room for negativity. The Moon, I find the way in the darkness. The Sun, I am full of hope. I do not relate to this image whatsoever, but there's very few Sun cards that I like, and that one is definitely not one of them. Judgment, I know my destiny. The World, I am successful. So you see, for every card, you get some sort of a positive message, which I think that if you are looking for manifestations, I think you must be positive, right? Or we must be positive. Now, the minor arcana are all peep cards, you guys. So I'll go over them faster, but what are peep cards? Some of you may ask, because I had a question about this the other day. Peep cards are cards where you only have the cups in it, or where you only have the swords in it, or where you only have the coins in it. That's all you have. There's no humans, there's no animals, there's nothing else. 2 of cups, I cherish the bonds I form. 3 of cups, I have respect. 4 of cups, I am open to new possibilities. 5 of cups, I learn from my losses. 6 of cups, joyful memories enhance my present. So you guys, if you're just learning tarot, or if you're seasoned, but if you are learning tarot, I think this deck is great because it gives you those words. And if you're also wanting to learn the minor arcana without the Rider-Waite images on them, and you want to just learn it this way, I think this is a great deck for that because it tells you exactly. For example, the 7 of cups is I make choices with clarity. So this is very easy to use, even if you're not so familiar with what you're looking at, right? This is the 8 of cups. I seek deeper meaning and emotional fulfillment. So I bought this deck because of the wording, because a lot of the times, you guys, when I see a peep card, sometimes I'll get a little bit stuck. And so I thought that this deck was really going to help me be able to recognize those peep cards right away. And this is why I'm going to put this deck out immediately after we are done with this review, because I'm going to let everybody use it. I think this is a great deck for guests to mingle with. This is the Knight of Cups. I pursue my passions and dreams. And for anybody that's beginning with tarot, I think this is a great deck. And you know what, you guys, and another thing that's really cute about this, or nice about this deck, is that it doesn't scream at you. It's very soft. It's very tender. It's direct. And I think it's a nice deck if you're learning tarot, or even if you're seasoned. I consider myself seasoned. I will be using this deck for sure. This is the Ace of Swords. I embrace clarity and truth. So great deck if you're just learning the 3 of Swords. If you're just learning the peep cards, then this is really a great deck for that. 5 of Swords. So as you can see, not much to look at here, but the wording is what's important with these cards. Not so much the image, but the wording. 7 of Swords, I navigate challenges with wisdom and discretion. I think it's really good. 8 of Swords, I have the power to change my circumstances. And you see, and it turns it into a positive meaning. 9 of Swords, I transform worries into stepping stones for growth. Perfect. The 10 of Swords, which is usually a body stabbed with 10 swords on the ground, laying dead with blood. This is that card, you guys. And this one is, I acknowledge endings are necessary for new beginnings. So something is ending, but something is beginning. Page of Swords, I embrace curiosity and learning. As you can see, these images are soft. They're sweet. They are not going to really blow your mind or speak to you loud or any of that. Queen of Swords, I speak my truth with clarity and compassion. And if I had to guess what this is for a media, I would say that this is watercolors. That's how soft these cards are. This is the King of Swords. My decisions are guided by justice and truth. The Ace of Wands, the 2 of Wands, 3 of Wands, 4 of Wands, the 5 of Wands, which is usually a negative card. Let's see what this one says. I embrace challenges as opportunities to grow. Perfect, right? How politically correct. It sounds like you know what it sounds like? It sounds like a job interview to me. You know, like, what do you think would be your greatest challenges? And well, you can think of this card then, and you can say, I embrace challenges as opportunities to grow. That is a perfect answer for an interview, you guys, for a job interview. 6 of Wands, success is my natural state. 7 of Wands, I stand my ground with courage and determination. The 8 of Wands, the 9 of Wands, the 10 of Wands. Let's see what this one says. I release burden that does not serve me. Yeah, perfect. Page of Wands, curiosity and adventure guide me. That's the Knight of Wands. That's the Queen of Wands. What does the King of Wands have to say? I wield the power of leadership and vision. Ace of Pentacles. We all love the Ace of Pentacles, right? New opportunities for abundance flow to me effortlessly. 2 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles, I manage my resources wisely, ensuring prosperity. This one, which is a very negative card, let's see. Five of Pentacles, I open the door to new opportunities. What a way to turn that one around, right? Seven of Pentacles. And for those messages, you guys, I find this deck brilliant. Really, I think it's wonderful. It is the Manifestation Tarot, so the fact that they turn it all into positive is super cool. Nine of Pentacles, I am surrounded by abundance. So, you guys, I really like the deck. I really like the drawings. I don't like the cardstock. I don't like the printing on it. But you know what? I'm still going to leave this deck out because I think it's a lot of fun to read with this. Queen of Pentacles, caring for myself and others, enriches my life with abundance. And I think it's perfect for readings like that. And I also think it's perfect for my guest to play with this deck. So, and since it wasn't really expensive and it is mass produced and I can always get another one, of course, if they're in print, I think I'm going to leave it out there for people to play with. It's going to be one of those decks. So you guys, that's the Manifestation Tarot and the Dream Song Oracle. I hope that this video was informative. I hope that if you're thinking of buying any of these decks, that now you have a better idea of what they look like. And these decks will for sure be in updated lists. So you guys, thank you for watching. And as I always say, until the next time.